Okay, coming back.
Yeah, I already spoke once. I just wanted to say thank you because it's gone all the other way about to the young people. It's really inspiring for me as a younger person, I guess I felt more in that, to see all of you, because I know that in the different things that we all do, maybe we don't cross paths as much, or maybe I don't cross paths with all of you, and I'm really excited and inspired and don't even know how to thank you all. Like, I feel like as a younger activist in my communities, we feel a lot like, where is the older generation that like we can actually have these conversations with? Because most of the time it's not our parents or people we know, and so I'm super psyched to constantly get to meet more and more and more.
Okay, moving. Well, all right. Take them as we get them.
It's really exciting to see the localization that's taking place here. But it's also really exciting to see that you are still looking at the globe, at the planet. And what I'm seeing is actually a New England economy that's growing out here. And that is deeply inspiring because I see that as bio-regional. And I see that as being interlinked with the ecology of this place. And there's a great language that's growing out here. Exciting. Thank you. And just like him, we are very much globally linked. We are networked globally exactly in the same area.
Thank you.
May I ask something? Where are you from originally?
From India.
India. Oh, okay. Well,
But I have deep questions about it too. I know where I'm from anymore.
Any other
man.
comments? Anybody else want to add something to, again, something that really impacted you? Some special comment you want to make, something inspirational. Get us excited as we leave today. Okay. Well, that'll be inspirational for the people who like to move things around.
I'm inspired by the thought that there should be something more ongoing. This thing. I mean, every year I come here, and I want the same thing. I want it to just keep going.
Okay. So follow up.
Exactly.
All right.
I guess I'm inspired by the idea. These are thoughts, you know, the things we've talked about today are things that I've thought about a lot for years, and they're such huge problems, and they're, I mean, I don't even want to say a problem. I don't like that. I don't like it to put it in negative terms if I can help it, but such huge issues that face us. And I feel like some of the groups today have broken it down into somewhat more manageable pieces, and I've been a little bit inspired that, okay, like, there are some little piece we can work here, a little piece we can work here. All the people here is inspiring, and I guess I don't have a ton of hope in the world, and I gained a little bit today.
Quite a big number of my friends, considering what our philosophy of life is, didn't register in time. So you had quite a waiting list, I understand, Larry. Could we have a bigger place next year?
Well, depends what the event is next year. So, if do not assume that this event, talking about other new economies for Maine, is going to happen next year. That's for people within this group to initiate. Changing Maine is something that takes on different issues, different ideas that cut across different, all kinds of lines of interest and issue. So, to continue talking about new economies, there needs to be some individual, or preferably many individuals, initiating that.
I was just thinking about someone here who talked about Gandhi's March to the Sea tax as a resistance to pay, was it a tax on salt? And I think we can do that, and this is the time to do it. We should all get together and march and refuse to pay taxes to our government. no more war, and no more inappropriate use of our taxes to feed the corporations.
There used to be information about
Yeah,
the weekend.
here we go, we got it right here,
Oh, okay.
we got it right here.
Well, yeah, there's also, anyways, talk to me, there's a meeting for people interested in war tax resistance 2 weeks from today, also in Augusta.
In that context, in one of the groups that I was in, we discussed the fact that perhaps instead of simply not paying taxes, we filled out our tax forms and told them that instead of sending the money to them, we were sending it to some centralized fund that was going to distribute it according to our values instead of according to the war values. And if this were done publicly and broadly enough, and the money was actually being used for good social purposes that our government is not fulfilling, that rather than just simply not paying, that we set up this thing that we paid into, that there might be no moral way that they could come back at us. Or when they did come back at us, we would have a way to stand up and say, look, this is not that we're simply not paying. It's that we're paying for our values as a people.
Okay. Any other thoughts? Things that really impacted you, something inspirational? Yes.
Going back to that Gandhian idea of the salt march, that the one sticking point that is common to every single American is the paying of taxes. And most Americans hate paying their taxes, and rightfully so. What if Maine were to mount something, and especially this group, as just an exercise across the country in terms of a participatory economy and a value-based economy, that what would people like to see their taxes go to instead of what it is going to? What if we were to initiate such an exercise where we're engaging people in talking back to us about the National Priorities Project? I don't know how many of you know about the National Priorities Project. It is mapping where our taxes are going and is giving you a fairly good local picture of where your taxes are going. So it won't be hard to identify where the taxes are going and how they're breaking down. But I don't know if that might serve as a baseline for a Gandhian sort of mobilization, just to even look at it.
Okay. Anyone else? Let's see if there are people. Is there anybody who hasn't spoken yet who would like to?
I just wanted to speak to the last point. Bring Our War Dollars Home campaign is essentially about that. We've been working with the artists quite a bit to reimagine, pulling the public into reimagining. We have an organizing meeting in Bath on February 12th. There are some flyers for it here, so if you're interested in getting together with people around the state who are interested in working on that, come see me for a flyer.
On February 17th, there is a bus going to Canada to St. John's?
St. John.
Yeah, St. John's, to the farmers market to see how that operates. It's been in operation for over 100 years continuously, and it's an excellent example of this. It's leaving Belfast, and it costs $50 per person. And we need at least 5 more people in order to have this bus go. And it's going to be very educational, interesting. We have all kinds of community leaders and craftspeople. There's going to be a fabric show on that day at the market also.
When is the bus leaving?
It's leaving at 5 o'clock in the morning.
What day?
February 17th. Oh, excuse me, the 12th, February 12th. I'm sorry, Saturday, February 12th. And it will be getting back 11 o'clock at night. And it's going to be a very interesting trip. And if we can just get 5 more people, we'll have the bus.
Can you pick up people on the way up the coast?
I don't know, maybe.
Otherwise,
Right.
they go all the way down.
Sure, I don't know why we
Talk to
couldn't.
Bill about that.
Yeah.
If you don't know what to do on February 12th, you just got 3 different things to choose from. Any other comments? Inspirations? February 12th.
Somebody's black leather bag is back here on the table.
Yes.
That's mine.
So, okay.
With important announcements, could you put an email out afterwards so people
Yes,
have record
if
of
you
it?
have announcements you didn't, you thought of later on, just send them to me in the next 2 or 3 days. You know, by Tuesday or Wednesday, I will have a list of, again, everybody, unless you want your name not given out or certain information not given out. I will send that out to everybody on the list. Okay.
Administrative logistics,
Okay.
transportation. I was dropped off here, and I unfortunately didn't make the beginning, but anybody who's driving back Route 3 towards Belfast, I'm in Liberty, if you can drop me on the way, I'd greatly appreciate it. We've got room for one more.
Okay, great. All right. So, the last thing is just cleaning up here. If you've got food items or dishes or whatever, please take them. We don't want to donate them to the Arboretum. They got enough stuff already. If we're cooperative as a group here, we can figure out a way to gradually move all the folding chairs into the back space there behind that one table, and the black chairs to stack in small numbers of about 4 at the most.
Suck in your gut. This is inspection. We're on alert.